Today we will be making Mimi Nurse's famous Armenian chud.
Despite the many times I've tried to tell my daughters and daughter-in-laws how to make this recipe, it's so simple.
Is this the original recipe?
No, it's not the original recipe I received. I tweaked it. I was making bread and I just found that less fluid made it work better. Okay, it's simple. We use I'm doubling the recipe, but today we're making it with 6 eggs, 2 cans of the sweetened condensed milk. Let's see, it's 4 sticks of butter, which we melt with 1.5 cups of milk. Then, let's see, then we need instant rising yeast, which is 2 tablespoons. Then we'll blend in the flour, which is about 8-9 cups of flour, and I always use King Arthur. After we let the dough rise for about an hour and a half, we roll out the individual buns. We coat them with a beaten egg. Then we can sprinkle them with either sesame seeds, poppy seeds, or some people use chopped walnuts, or plain if that's what you like.
So the first thing is...
Well, of course, we're going to break the eggs and add them to the mixing bowl. And we want to make sure that there aren't any eggshells in there. Okay, not last but not least. Okay. Then we dump the sweetened condensed milk into the bowl. We're going to mix it all together. And in the meantime, we're going to melt this butter with the milk poured over it. And then the other option is you could use a glass bowl and melt it in the microwave, which I do melt it for about 5 minutes, and it's really fast. Okay, so let's mix this up.
When the butter starts to get melted, you can whisk it to speed up.
Kate, how's it going?
Good, it's almost all melted.
Oh, great. I'm just adding some more flour because I realize what we need is about 8 or 9 cups in the finished product. Okay, let's see. Oh, a little bit more. We get, yeah. The butter is all melted, and it's good to have this heated up because, you know, bread rises in the warmth. Okay, so I did get everything out of the can. Okay, that's good. And now we'll mix it again. But we have to get the yeast ready now. So Kate, can you get me some warm water? Then we'll need more flour to make the right consistency. And I try to avoid putting in too much flour because then it makes the roll tough. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, wow.
Is that good?
That's good. And I think they say 1/4 cup, but I just cover it a little bit. It gets thick. And you can tell if the yeast is active because it bubbles. And now we're going to add this to the liquid concoction. It's a concoction. Now we're ready to add the flour. Simple. This is 6 cups, total of 6 cups here. So we might have to add a couple more cups of flour, but we will add some more until it's at the right consistency. So why don't you take that bowl and butter the inside of it. you can tell just by the way the batter falls that it's still a little too loose. So we need to add another cup of flour. That's good.
I buttered the bowl.
Perfect. So we think that the consistency is good. We're going to put it into a bowl that was buttered by Kate. Scrape it out. Yeah, it is pretty good. Like the consistency is pretty good. Like it's not as dense as a piece as bread would be. It's a lot softer, so you get confused. You think it needs more flour, but it really doesn't. Now we're gonna cover it and put it on the stove.
It's a dog, chud.
So now we're gonna clean up and wait for it to rise, okay? Which is about an hour and a half.
Do you think it's been an hour and a half now?
It has. It's been close to an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. Why don't we check the chud? See how it
Sounds
looks.
good.
Oh, it's heavy. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Now it's definitely got a nice consistency. It's going to be able. I'm going to be able to roll this easily. I did just wash my hands before this, and I'm just mixing it up. See, so it's kind of like that. Okay, so I think it's time to roll out some chud, and you just grab a handful, and now I just hold it like this. You gotta wash your hands first.
I did.
Okay. And just put it like that.
Oh gosh.
Okay, you don't need too much. This is the tricky. Well, it's not tricky, but it's not pretty. I don't know. Other people might have a better way to roll it. So you probably need just a little bit more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little. Yeah, that's probably it.
Is that?
That's your creation. That's
Oh
fine.
gosh.
Let me show you one more time how I do it. Okay.
Wait.
All right, watch this. So I put it in a roll, and I hold this end like this, and then I just wrap it around my fingers, and then put it down. Like this, Kate. One more time. Roll it out. Now this one's too much, so I take a little off. So you hold it like this, and say this hand, I'm holding onto the tail, and it's wrapped around my last two fingers, and then I take it off.
That?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Kate, I think that we've filled out the trays. Now there's one more thing to do. We have to make the egg wash that we're going to paint on each of the buns. So you can, with the fork, we're going to blend this really well. You know, whip it. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we have to paint, and I'll show you how to do it, and then you can do some. You just don't want like a glob of the egg on it, because it's not very appealing. It's really just used maybe to make it shine a little bit, but also so that the sesame seed or poppy seeds or whatever you choose can adhere to stick to the bun. So you have to do every one, and then we're going to sprinkle it. I'll use sesame seed on mine, and you can use poppy seed on yours, okay?
How long does it take to cook them?
Well, I usually cook at 375 for 25 minutes about, but check it. This has got a sprinkler, so you just go light on it, Kate, because it will all pour out. Oh, mine does too. So, yeah, like that. Sesame. Well, sesame seeds are used in a lot of Armenian dishes. It's in hummus, sesame oil. So sesame seeds are popular. Okay, let's stick them in the oven. so we can check them. Let's look. Yeah, good. Perfect. Look good. They came out good. I like that, the way the oven cooked. Oh, steaming. Yeah, steaming. Try it, Kate. Tell me how they came out.
Try it.
Yum. So, Kate, do you think you can make them the next time?
I don't know. I'll probably have to watch this video. Mmm, so crunchy.